Wendy's Dragon Force is epic. Basically, these two chapters in a nutshell. Welcome back, YouTubers. Carousel from the Otaku here with the latest review for the latest chapter of Fairy Tail Manga, chapter 377 and 378. Hiro Mashima was very good enough to give us 2 chapters this week, so thank you very much for that. Other mangakas should take one out of his book and give us 2 chapters every week as well. And that was really impressive a few months ago, how he gave us about 2 to 3 chapters every week, and that was pretty sweet. So thank you very much for that. Anyways, back onto this review. The 377 and 378, really awesome chapters. We got to see a lot out of Wendy and her new powers and her Dragon Force, and I must say they were really impressive. Just spitting out a whole lot of basically Kamehameha wind attacks, which was just really cool. And seeing as it's her first fight against a strong opponent, she really did pull through on this one, and she showed her true colors and her devotion to the Fairy Tail Guild and what she's actually capable of, and that was really good to see. Basically, some of her new moves, I'm not sure the English name, but the translated name of them is like Shohotokusen, and basically, in general, all they are just Kamehameha-like wind attacks, but they are still really cool, and all of them are really powerful. She's also got this new technique where she's able to gather up the wind around her, which also makes her really fast. And now that she has obtained Dragon Force by consuming the Eternano, she can actually she has more of a presence to the wind, she can feel the wind around her, she's able to control it more easily, and she's able actually to manipulate it to her will, how she wants it, and things like that. She can actually say it's not just the wind around her, but say for example when she was fighting Easel, she was actually also able to control the wind around him, and that was really cool to see that. Anyways, continuing on with this chapter, basically 377 is just a fight between basically Time and Wendy, because Easel isn't really that much of an opponent now that Wendy has obtained Dragon Force. And it's just really cool to see Wendy, take control, taking that upper ground, because it's usually always Natsu or Urza or Grey. Not really Grey so much, mainly just Natsu and Urza, who really have that high ground and taking on all the strong opponents. But now that Wendy's finally got herself into the picture, she's finally gotten herself an opponent, and she actually managed to defeat him relatively easy. That was actually really cool. It only took her about 3-4 pages to defeat him, and he really wasn't that strong in comparison to Wendy's new Dragon Force, which is awesome. But anyways, that's it on Wendy. A bit about Easel. We find out that his curse is actually the ability to slice anything, and when he says anything, he means anything. And his ability is called New Moon, and after he uses New Moon, he's actually able to slice through one of Wendy's Kamehameha attacks, which is pretty cool. But then, after he got hit by one of her attacks, he then upgrades himself into Slayer mode, which is, Slayer mode, badass. And Wendy's like, Slayer mode, get the fuck out of here. And then she just does another Kamehameha on him and just kicks his ass, and then he basically dies. And then her final attack is basically some Ultra Mega times 10 Super Saiyan 4 Kamehameha, where she just basically destroys everything and anything in the vicinity around her with some massive wind blast attack. And after she does unleash that attack, she ends up destroying Face, which everyone, meaning Wendy and Charla, thought that it would have stopped the countdown on Face, because Face itself, the actual object, the face of Face, was destroyed. But no, the countdown continued. So they're all what the hell's going on? So the battle between Time and Wendy continues onto the next chapter, chapter 378, which when Charla, I don't know why now, when she didn't just do it ages ago, but she looks into the future and she sees a future where Face wasn't activated, and she learns how to transform the energy into something else by creating an auto-destruction magic circle, and Face itself, the countdown and everything around Face, will end up being destroyed. Also, they think. So basically the precondition to do the auto-destruction magic circle is that somebody actually has to be there to initiate the auto-magic destruction circle. And by that, Charla said that she actually has to be the one to activate it, so she can't see past the future where Face isn't activated, because in that future both Charla and Wendy are dead. Or at least Charla thinks that both Charla and Wendy are dead. So it basically just from there becomes really sad, because it's a whole Wendy and Charla flashback moments, because like everyone thinks they're about to die, and it just becomes like an all teary moment. And then like Wendy's last words are like, will you be my friend again? And then Charla's like, of course. And I'm just like, no, it's just too sad. And then basically they both press the button together, and then you just see a massive explosion engulf the area. But to everyone's surprise, Wendy and Charla are not dead, because Duran Bolt rocks up. I mean, like, I was really grateful that Duran Bolt rocked up. I mean, like, he's a pretty good character. Kind of like him. Like, his character description is pretty cool, and how he can like teleport and stuff. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, so Duran Bolt, I don't know, he's got this thing for Wendy, like she's his younger sister or some shit like that. That's how he thinks of her. So he's always there to protect her. But yeah, so Duran Bolt rocks up and basically saves Wendy and Charla. I'm pretty sure they're alive. We don't really see them that they're dead, because I'm assuming if they'd be dead and they were that close to the explosion, they'd be blown to bits or disintegrated or something. But seeing as both of their bodies are still intact, then I'm assuming that they're still alive. And yeah, that was basically chapters 307 and 378. Basically 377 was just action-packed, and 378 was just like really sad and gloomy and stuff. And like, we're still not 100% sure even if Face has been deactivated just because of the explosion, because we still don't know. I mean, we saw the explosion, so we're assuming that Face has been deactivated, but you know, who knows? Like, the countdown itself could just be, the face itself could be an object, and the countdown itself could relate to something that's like within the object or under the object or beneath the ground or something like that, because I'm assuming that Face hasn't been destroyed. That's just a gut. A gut is it's like telling me that no, Face isn't destroyed yet. It's still going to activate, because in the pages leading up to Face's destruction, all the characters were having difficulties fighting all the demons, because the closer that Face got to activation, the less magic power that they had. It was getting drained and drained as Face got closer to activation. Anyways, guys, that's basically my chapter review for the Fairy Tail manga chapters 377 and 378. Any thoughts, theories, discussion, comments, or anything that you may have and you'd like to ask me, just leave that in the comment section below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, actually, no. Last note, Fairy Tail is back April 5th. April 5th. I mean, like, if you're not excited, then fucking get excited right now, because April 5th, shit's gonna hit the roof. We're coming back with new animations, new voice actors, a higher budget. It is going to be insane. I mean, like, this new Fairy Tail is, oh my god. Like, it's going to pick up from when they left off. I hope that they actually go back and do that whole Twin Dragons vs Natsu again, because if they did that with the budget that they had now, it would look absolutely crazy. But this Dragons arc, I'm not 100% sure about this arc, but what it's called, but the arc that's going on now in the anime, when it does come back, is going to be crazy. I mean, like, we've got like so many dragons, so many dragons, except for like Igni. We don't have Igni, but we have like, I don't want to do any spoilers, but yeah, it's going to be crazy. I don't know about spoilers. You guys are reading the manga, so obviously you guys already know what's going to happen. But yeah, you would know what's going to happen. So if you're watching this and you're watching the anime, then I'm not going to say any spoilers, but just letting you know, it's going to be fucking crazy. So April 5th, pretty sure it's a Saturday. Make sure you're on it. Get on it. Watch it, stream it, download it. I don't care. Get on it. It's going to be crazy. And now lastly, as always, thanks for watching.